Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let me get this stuff shared out real quick, and then we will get started. Hello, Sahar. Give me just a moment here. I am sharing out on the computer. YouTube. No, I just want to view my channel. Here we go. Copy, and I have to have this up. Got it. Got it, got it, got it. Always just takes a second here. Okay. Methinks that is done. That is done. And I'm just going to let this Instagram chill by itself. Okay. Although I don't understand why that's not happening. Okay. Let's get started. It's going to be kind of a short one today. Oh, I should probably introduce myself and what we're doing. Great. So, those of you that are new to the page or are coming here from Love and Action Network and you haven't heard who I am Tara Priolo. I am your resident white-facing biracial multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. I am doing daily boosts on Wednesdays and Saturdays, both on my personal Instagram and YouTube. You can also catch these on the replay at the Love and Action newsletter. My dog is right here, so y'all, if you see me looking that way, it's because my dog is right here. And I'm trying to make sure that she doesn't knock anything over or change the thing. So Saturdays are Crown Chakra days. They're also the day that we are going to be rounding up what we're doing. Hello, Dr. Flo. I think I was not going to share this Instagram to the back end, but we can if you'd like. Either way, the YouTube is also up. And be where you want to be. Those of you that know. And those of you that don't know. Look, there's that. We're going to talk first about Black liturgies. We've got a lot of melody beady to do. We've got, like I said, Crown Chakra. So we're just going to jump in. My goal on Saturdays is to make these 45 minutes or less because this is a day of rest in Love and Action Network. I have been in a parenting class all the day. So pardon if my brain is a little drenched, okay? But anyway, let's get started. I've been here a couple times, okay? Y'all know that I love Black liturgies. I love We the Urban. Hold up. I got two things to say. I'm going to give you all a sneak preview of what the Black History Month box is going to be today. Okay, those of you that don't know, I do Black History Month question boxes on my Instagram where I ask you questions every single day. So first and foremost, happy Black History Month to everybody Black. The rest of y'all, you got some work to do, okay? But my Black History Month box today is going to be what Black creators / activists are you following that are talking about the intersectionality of Black people and the Palestinians? Y'all can answer that in the chat wherever you feel. All right? Ceasefire now. That's all I got on that. Lift every voice. Yes. And I will be bringing more to my feed on that. Okay. Did I say there were two things? Because I think there was only one thing. That was it. Anyway, okay. So Black liturgies. Y'all know I love a Black liturgy. I love their posts. I love everything that they... I literally cannot think of a post that I did not love from them. And it seems like Black liturgies might be on the same schedule as Love and Action Network. I'm not going to lie, because they talk about rest again. Hello. Welcome, Starlight. Yeah. Y'all be where you want to be. I don't care. Don't matter to me. Hey. Let me share my screen over here. That's what I forgot to do. So if y'all don't follow We the Urban or Black Liturgies on the Instagrams, you should do so as of now. We can do hard things, fam. And this is not hard. She just has to remember how to work a computer. Okay, we can do hard things. All right, I started at the end. I'm going to read this out to you. Y'all comment what you need to comment. I will go look at the YouTube in a couple minutes, but if you're over on the YouTube, just know that I'm not like consciously watching the YouTube at the moment because I'm literally reading. That's it. Okay, so Black Liturgies posted 6 hours ago. All right, having the capacity to do something doesn't make it a calling. Having the capacity to do something doesn't make it a calling. You'll always have more to give when you've learned the kind of survival that depends on how willing you are to be used. The last sentence, last two sentences, fam. The last two sentences. Let's get there. Locate the voice. It's like I talk about this every freaking day, folks. Locate the voice. Not all calls can be trusted. Who all is in here? Listen, it says there's 4 people in here, but it only showed me. Okay, whatever. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Locate the voice. Not all calls can be trusted. And y'all hang in with me. The people on YouTube, you can see the caption of this, okay? But the caption is really the kicker. This is just slide 1. This is just slide 1, okay? Just slide 1. Here's slide 2 by our beloved Toni Morrison. Okay, yesterday, I believe that the Black History Month box that's still up, you still have time to go answer. I share everybody anonymously. No answer is too dumb. Okay, we're just celebrating Black people. We're celebrating Black joy. We're celebrating Black excellence, right? That is what we're doing this month. So I asked about Black people that inspire you, past or present. This is one of mine, Toni Morrison. I talked about AMB yesterday on Spill the Beans. I'm going to be talking about Rosefinny Powell again. I'm going to be talking about these other things. Hello, welcome. Okay. Okay. Here's the second slide. It's Toni Morrison. I've learned 3 things. I never used these words much, but now I am happy to use them pretty much all the time. I did see your comment, Dr. Flo. I super appreciate you. You inspire me. 1 is no. 1 is no. I need y'all to hear that. I'll read it again. I've learned 3 things. I never used these words much, but now I am happy to use them pretty much all the time. 1 is no. The other one is shut up. And the last one is get out. Now that I have that arsenal, I could go forth. Come on, Toni. Come on, Toni. All right, next one. Next slide. And for so long, I have wanted to escape into the dream, to fold my country over my head like a blanket. But this has never been an option. Because the dream rests on our backs. Don't be doing that, Instagram. Don't be doing that, Instagram. Come on, Insta. Do I have green on Instagram? I turned you all on LTE because I think my internet skis went a little wild. Are we good? Are we green? Somebody give me a green. I'll reread that last one. It doesn't say pause for reconnecting anymore. So sorry. So sorry. We might go back on internet in a little bit. Okay. And for so long, I have wanted to escape into the dream, to fold my country over my head like a blanket. But this has never been an option because the dream rests on our backs, the bedding made from our bodies. The bedding made from our bodies. That's Black people's bodies, y'all. Remember, it's Black History Month. Remember, okay? Thank you. Thank you so much, Green for Go. We'll try internet in a little bit. All right. Y'all know that the end of these Black liturgies are inhales and exhales. We're going to breathe in something and we're going to breathe out something. So here we go. We're going to breathe in. I have nothing to prove. Dr. Flo talks about this all the time. We're going to breathe out. My no is sacred. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. I have nothing to prove. Exhale. My no is sacred. Inhale. Here's a new one. I can honor my limits. Exhale. My calling is rest. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. I can honor my limits. Exhale. My calling is rest. Because remember what it said at the beginning, find your voice, right? And now I'm going to read y'all the caption. Locate the voice. Not all calls can be trusted. Now listen to this caption, y'all. Stop destroying yourself in the name of calling. If you are called to anything, it will sound like dignity. Woo, y'all. Hang on. We gotta read it. We gotta read it one more time. Stop destroying yourself in the name of calling. Stop destroying yourself in the name of calling. If you are called to anything, it will sound like dignity. It will sound like dignity. What does dignity sound to you? What does it sound like to you? Y'all, I wasn't even going to read Black liturgies today. But then I saw that caption and I was like, hold on, Cole. That's the owner of the account, okay? I was like, girl, you got me. You 100%. You got me. You got me. It will sound like dignity. Your calling does not destroy you, and it doesn't force you or ask you to destroy yourself. Your calling or your passion, which, by the way, Dr. Flo is teaching a masterclass on Ikigai in 2 weeks. No, in 1 week. It's a week from Monday. Okay, during our week of love at Love and Action Network, lovedandlovable.org. Okay? It will sound like dignity. And when I read that, here's the thing. Here's the difference. I'll give you all a brief anecdote. And I swear we're going to be out of here in 45, okay? We're going to be out of here in 45. So stay with me. This is big stuff. This is big, heavy stuff. But remember, it's all simple. It might not be easy, but it's all simple, okay? So if I had read this 5 years ago, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 10 years ago, I would have said, but don't you have to hustle for your calling? Don't you have to work for your calling and your passion? Don't you have to slave? Don't you have to prove? Don't you have to be a certain way? Don't you have to act Don't you have to perform? To blave? But if I'd read this 10 years ago, I'd been like, I disagree. I disagree. Today, what does my calling sound like? It sounds like dignity. It sounds like sitting here and telling you all that it feels good to be called into my authenticity, into my decolonization, into my deconstruction, into showing up every single day louder and brighter to say ceasefire now and free all people. That is my calling. My calling is to lift every voice, and I don't have to work at that. I don't have to destroy myself for that. I simply show up in my authenticity and my being and my embodiment because I am called to dignity. Let me calm down. Let me settle in. Y'all, the YouTube almost went down. YouTube almost went down. But we're okay. I got it. Forgot that I was the only one in the room. And so Google Meet was like, pause, girl. We love it. We love it here. Okay, so speaking of dignity, hope y'all got your lesson. I'm not going to go hard in it. Y'all can go watch Heart Chakra Wednesday. It was a doozy. She was a doozy, honey. But speaking of dignity, today is also, the YouTube was like, we got to take this girl down. The YouTube said, this is too much. This is too much for the internet. Nah, but we still there. Today is Crown Chakra Saturday in our 7-day pillar challenge created by PWYC, a member and a visionary part of Love in Action Network. Again, lovedandlovable.org. Or if you don't know how to get there and you don't know how to spell and you don't know how to read, that is okay. All you got to do is go to my Instagram profile and click on my link and Love in Action Network. Oh my gosh, it's linked at the bottom. Whoa. Okay. It's linked at the bottom. It says Love in Action Network. Okay. Y'all can find it. So Crown Chakra Saturday. We have gone from our root where we will start again tomorrow with Starlight Mystic and PWYC and Waiting to Exhale. But before that, we have an event where Dr. Flo is sharing a short concert of hope. Will be worship songs because it's Sunday. All right. And we've gone from our root. We've gone from our roots. Your feet, the way they touch the ground, the way you just get that juice deep in you. You know, when you set up for a really good sing, right? And you get the juice. Okay, that's the root. And we meandered our way up through the sacral chakra and the solar plexus chakra and the heart chakra and the throat chakra. We love the throat chakra here. I don't know if you all can tell. Mine is very open in my calling and my dignity. Hello, somebody. My God on today. All right. I thought this was going to be a low-key one. Thought it was going to be a low-key one. Okay. So we meander. Yesterday we ended up in third eye chakra. What do you see? Today we are in crown chakra. The connection with the spirit or connection with your dignity. Connection with exactly who you are and lifting that and allowing it to go out into the world. And remember, y'all, some of y'all be watching this. Okay, y'all have watched me, okay? It was one of my top, I would say it was one of my top 15. Heart Chakra Wednesday this week was one of my top 15. Y'all remember that the chakras are just tools. I'll utilize almost any tool, right? To get into the simplicity so that I can shine my light to allow others to shine theirs. So that I may be liberated and free, so that other people can be liberated and free, so that I may lift my voice, so that other people can lift theirs. That's what we do here at Tara Priolo Studio, at Love in Action Network. That's what we do here. Okay, the crown chakra. Look around your room. Y'all know I'm a Vikings fan. I said this last Saturday, but y'all know I'm a Vikings fan, so there's a purple jacket right there. You're going to find some purple. I want you to find some purple. If you can't find purple in your room, go to my feed. There's a whole bunch of purple there right now. Do you know why the color of activism on my feed is purple? Deep, rich purple, because it is purple rooted into the earth and rooted into dignity and rooted into the crown, rooted in royalty, the royalty of Black people, right? I told y'all it's Black History Month. Happy Black History Month to everybody Black. All right? Purple is the color of wisdom, tranquility, intuition. I already talked about royalty, respect. Remember, respect looks a lot different to a lot of different people. Just because someone's respect to you looks different than your respect to them doesn't mean that they don't respect you. And you can command respect. Important figure energy. Someone said to me a few months ago, I sang at something, and he said, you know, Tara, I could never hold myself that way. You're so confident. And I'd like just gotten done saying like, you know, I don't feel that great about this aria. Like, you know, as we singers do. He said, you're just so confident. The way that you lift at your chest, right? Important figure energy. Y'all opera singers, think about Pavarotti. Think about how he walked onto stage. He did not walk onto stage lowered. He walked onto stage with his chest out and he led with that chest. Important figure energy. I am important. You is kind, you is smart, you is important, to use a colonizer reference. All right, because we don't need any white saviorism in here. All right. But you is important to somebody. You is important. Important figure energy does not mean that you have to be famous. It just means that you're important to someone. To someone. All right. You can also look for fresh air. It's nice in Minnesota. Again, the sunlight came out as I was taking that parenting class. And I was like, you know what? Everything's going to be okay. I got to go listen to some Bob Marley, okay? I got to go listen to some Bob Marley today. Right? I got to do it. Sunlight, nature, water. These are foods. These are things we give our bodies, right? You got to get outside. Minnesota winters sometimes make that really hard, but you know what? You can appreciate that Minnesota winter sun no matter how warm it is outside, because I'll tell you what, it's beautiful when it shines off of the snow. And y'all, if you scroll back far enough, you'll find a post on snow. Yes. Yes. All right, I'm going to move into the crystals. And when we're in alignment and when we're in imbalance, and then I'll give you all the affirmation. Okay, so when you are aligned, nope, crystals, selenite, labradorite, moonstone. I used to have a moonstone earring. I got to go buy a new one. Oh, Moose is coming. Moose believes. Moose believes in the crown chakra. Amethyst. I love an amethyst. And clear quartz. Okay, so if you're a crystal person, if those give you energy, if they make you feel in your I am child, then use them. Okay. I'm big into diamonds. That's my rock of choice. All right. Big into diamonds. It's also my birthstone. That's why I have to be rich. That's why I have to be rich, because my birthstone is diamonds. Just, I'm rich in a lot of ways. I'll have more. All right. When you are, I'm going to start with imbalanced. When you are imbalanced in your crown chakra, you're fighting your thoughts. Like all of your, that, you know, okay, online business coaches, mindset coaches, humans, we talk about this thing called like the inner ego and the inner critic, and like these things that like talk to you in your head, right? And like tell you tell you all the bad things about yourself, right? Yeah, that's imbalanced. Okay? Those thoughts that are fighting each other, your thoughts don't need to fight each other. Find the thought that actually aligns and turn it into a belief about yourself. Like, I am enough. Like, I am enough. Right? Mm-hmm. You could be overwhelmed with thoughts. You're uncomfortable with higher power. Now, I want to say that does not mean, in my interpretation, that does not mean that you cannot get upset with your higher power. It also does not mean that you have to have a higher power. Right? It just means that you can't be still. Right? You can't be still with yourself. Because for some people, they are their higher power, right? You might be anxious, fearful, depressed, and unsatisfied. You might not know how to get satisfied, right? You don't have the answers to that. Yeah. But when you are aligned, you are blissful, you are whole, or at least you feel like you are whole. You are always whole, y'all. You are always whole, whether you believe it or not. You are whole from the moment that you enter this earth to the moment that you leave it. You are whole. You are whole. No matter what you're feeling, you are whole, imperfect, and complete. We are all whole, okay? And you can see beauty in the world, right? Like I was talking about the sun on the snow earlier. It might be -20, but Lord Almighty, is it pretty, right? You're optimistic. Not toxic positive, but optimistic. There's a difference between those two, and I invite you to journal out what the difference is. All right. And last but not least on this crown chakra, before we move to melody, the affirmation, and you're going to start dropping these in the chat. Your affirmation: I understand, or I know. I understand, or I know. Start dropping yours in the chat. I'm going to check the YouTube chat really quick. We are good to go. Nothing to read there. Exlatante. I think I caught up on all the comments over here on Instagram. I understand that I have a light that people cannot put out. I know that regardless of how small my impact is, it is large. Doesn't matter how many people, my impact is huge, child. I understand that I am loving and I am lovable. I understand myself. I understand my inner workings. I understand why I'm drawn to certain things and not drawn to others. I understand why people sometimes respond to me in the ways that they do. Dr. Flo says, I understand that everything is working out for my highest good. I know that I am called to love the people. I know that I am called to liberate others. I understand that love and peace is possible. Starlight Mystic says, I understand the path I am walking on. Dr. Flo says, I know that we are cooking something brilliant. Poppy says, I understand that I am worth the effort. Dr. Flo says, I know that you are going to be a great mom. Thank you. I mother all the people. We're going to move on because, like I said, y'all, this is called Real Life with Tara. Real Life with Tara. It's a daily boost. All right. We're professionals. There's a question. Y'all, listen, go journal, because the last like 5 days, I've seen this word like professionalism, tactful, like thrown around. Can we get this out of our vocabulary? Does professionalism and tactful actually mean anything at all? The answer is no. And I just saw a pause due to reconnect, or due to poor connection. I'm going to try to reconnect to my internet, but I really need you all to like be very specific about what professionalism is, what tactful is, because tactful to me, when it's said by white people, like, let me just be real with you. When it's said by white people, it sounds a whole lot like tone policing. Sounds a whole lot like tone policing. You telling me that I need to be more professional and more tactful? Mm-mm. We also need to explore the definitions of kindness, grace, nice, right? Right? That is the dryer. Okay, let's move on to Melody. So y'all know we use Melody for educational purposes in the community. We are reading from 52 Weeks of Conscious Contact by Melody Beattie. We are on week 5, I think, which is inventory. And shocking to no one is that Melody closed herself. So y'all give me a second to pull up Miss Melody here. Miss Melody Beattie. Miss Melody Beattie is opening now. We've got 3 days to read, so I'll read 3 days. We're closing out the week, and then I'll preview what the next theme is. Challenge. And scroll. Oh, child. I scrolled too far. And week 6, y'all better buckle your seatbelts, okay? All right, so we had Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, which I read. Okay, so here's day 5. Day 5. Oh, and I always kind of forget to say before I start reading, y'all make sure that you have a notes app or a notebook or what have you, whatever you want, whatever feels good to you, a Microsoft Word, what was that? Like text edit. Y'all know what I'm talking about, or like a Google Doc. Make sure you have somewhere to take notes and like voice your thoughts that come up here so that you can remember and respond later, right? And if you get big feelings, you know, Portia Noir talks about this a lot. If you get big feelings, don't put them in people's like comment sections, y'all. Like, go journal them out, articulate them, and then put them somewhere. Okay. All right. So, because Melody make you feel some type of way. We're talking about inventory this week. Day 5. If we don't take our inventory sooner or later, someone will take it for us. Yes. I don't think that does anything, but also I think I can do that. Okay. The action of the week. Taking a thorough inventory is a good way to get your life on track. When you've hit a wall, such as with alcoholism or codependency, an inventory can be helpful when you keep running into the same patterns in any area of your life, work, finances, or relationships. And as I remind Dr. Flo here all the time, we break patterns. We break patterns. In this network, we break patterns, right? Many people think that taking a few minutes to look at themselves each day is a good maintenance tool. Some people do this by keeping a journal. Others prefer a mental debriefing or review at the end of the day. Looking at other people may be fun and easy, but looking at yourself is a powerful thing to do. And Dr. Flo talks about this a lot. And we talk about it in network a lot. It is so much easier to blame everybody else in the world. It is so much easier. It's so much easier to say, oh, so-and-so made me feel some type of way. So-and-so did this to me, and so now I feel this way. I'm trying not to make fun of y'all, and I'm trying not to be rude about this, but y'all, Who actually makes you feel? And nobody else has control of your emotions but you. It is easy to look at other people and see everything they have and be so jealous of them without ever realizing what you have, what your, Flo knows where I'm going, inherent power is, right? You look at them and you say, gosh, they have such beautiful, thick, straight, lovely hair, and their face shape is gorgeous, and they just, they just did that wing so well, and they live in this all white house, and it's just so gorgeous, and they have the most beautiful singing voice, and da 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 da, and without ever looking at yourself and saying, my God, my God, am I powerful? Is my curly hair stunning and a hallmark of who I am? My voice is different, and that is why people listen. Look at yourself. Let me keep going. Day 6. Okay? Day 6. The easiest way to figure out what's bothering me about me is to listen to what I say bothers me about others. Let me read that sentence one more time. And Poppy, I saw your long comment. I'll scroll back up and get it. The easiest way to figure out what's bothering me about me is to listen to what I say bothers me about others. Sometimes other people are a better mirror than the one on the wall. The gratitude focus of this week. We can be grateful for all the people who help us feel safe enough to honestly look at who we are and what we do. I'll read that gratitude focus again, and I want to just make an emphasis again that we can. This is a choice. Gratefulness is a choice. Our feelings are a choice. Our patterns are a choice. We can be grateful for all the people who help us feel safe enough to honestly look at who we are and what we do. Yeah. What are you saying about other people? What are you saying about other people? What bothers you about them? How does that bother you about yourself? Mm, 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 mm. Mm, 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 mm. Bum, ba, dum, ba, dum, dum, dum. Please hold. I lost my page. Day 7. The last one, y'all. I was reminiscing one day with a friend about a sage voice in the program of Alcoholics Anonymous, Bill M., a man who sponsored many of us when we first got sober. I was sitting and complaining about someone else, about how screwed up they were and what they needed to do to change, my friend said. Bill M. listened to me carry on. You know why we take other people's inventories, don't you? He finally asked. No, I said. Because our own makes us want to throw up. Let off steam. Don't deny how you really feel. But if you insist on talking about someone's flaws, at least once in a while, let them be your own. I haven't gotten to the prayer, y'all. Let me read that last paragraph one more time. Let off steam. Don't deny how you really feel. But if you insist on talking about someone's flaw, at least once in a while, let them be your own. And the prayer this week. Give me the courage to look fearlessly at myself. Help me see my weak spots. Please give me the stamina to keep looking until I find something to feel good about too. I gotta read that prayer one more time, y'all. Give me the courage to fearlessly look at myself. Help me see my weak spots. Please give me the stamina to keep looking until I find something to feel good about too. Y'all gotta find the good. Flo's been talking about delight all week. I talk about joy being the revolution literally every day. Y'all gotta find the good. Poppy talks about this. Y'all gotta find the good. Y'all gotta praise yourselves. You gotta find the good. We can find a lot of things wrong with ourselves and other people. We can. But you gotta find the good too. All right, so preview for next week. I don't know if Poppy and Starlight, you will be reading this tomorrow or not, but week 6 of the year begins tomorrow. And the theme of the week in Love and Action is going to be power. Y'all, this is going to be my week, child. Power in action. What are Tara's 2 favorite things? Well, I got 3. Joy, action, and power. Okay. Any questions? That's the nutshell. Anybody got any questions about that? Power in action. My God, on today. Melody is just, she's always right on. Okay. All right. So I am like 3 minutes over, but I also think I was like 3 minutes late. So I'm going to do some announcements here for both me. I've been dropping them kind of throughout, and then also Love and Action Network going forward. As some of you know, I'm kind of the temporary acting admin officer, makes things go round. Okay, so I'm going to do some announcements for that and let you know how to find us, and then we will wrap this baby up. Okay, so on my page, as I've already said, Black History Month is in full swing. What does Black History Month mean on my page? It means y'all are going to act right, and y'all are going to celebrate Black joy and Black excellence, and you're going to answer the question boxes. I'm also offering those question boxes to the feed, so you don't even have to come into my stories. You can just comment right there. Okay, I'll also be offering a little bit of education. You can join my Slack channel, where we will also be having some of those discussions. There's already some wonderful discussions going on about capitalism and its detrimental nature, as well as conversation. And you can join content cohort over there for free $99 as well, or pay what you can. You can also join my week of masterclasses. I have all the replays for those, and those are free $99 plus, so pay what you can. And now I'll get to Love and Action Network. You can find a lot of the things that I'm doing also over at Love and Action Network. That is lovedandlovable.org, which is pinned there below. We have daily content scheduled out, which I need to schedule mine. Reminder, if you need things, if you're supposed to schedule things, like I asked yesterday, those need to be scheduled by the end of this evening, because the email goes out tomorrow. So Love and Action Network, we have daily events, we have daily booths hosted by various different facilitators now, as well as we're going to have a masterclass on Toots Day. Dr. Flo and I will be teaching a weekly masterclass that will either be Deconstruction Junction or Voice. I believe this week it's going to be Voice for our dear friend PWYC. Okay. And then the week after that, we are doing a full week of love. So like I said, Dr. Flo is going to be teaching an Ikigai masterclass. I may offer a concert of love. Y'all may hear some songs from yours truly, Tara Priolo. And we will get that marketing out to you this week, as well as you can book Dr. Flo for the love experience. Bring him to a venue near you. You can check out Starlight Mystic Botanicas, spells and oils and beautiful things. You can check out Poppy Wata's House of Mommy Wata. You can check out our Dungeon Master K6/Lot of Snacks over there as well. And also you can check out Late Night Sacks with me and Lot of Snacks, where we talk about football. So there are lots of things in store and ready to delight ready to delight you and empower you and equip you and move you into your liberated joy. That's all we want for people. That's all we want for the world. All right. So check out those websites, tarapriolo.com/links, lovedandlovable.org. I think those are easy enough to remember. Make sure you turn your notifications on. Make sure you follow anybody that is in the space or comments or whatever that you feel some type of way about and want to engage more. And we will be back tomorrow. Like I said, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I don't know what platform. Flo might be switching it up. But for a concert of hope. And then Papi Wata and Starlight Mystic Botanica will be live and in color over on X Spaces for Waiting to Exhale. All right, y'all. That's it for the morning boost. Morning boost, daily boost, daily boost, daily boost. And we will see you next time.